Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Chad, bringing you some domination gameplay on Nuketown. For my first commentary, I want to talk a little bit about map navigation and how it's especially important in a map like Nuketown. If you notice throughout this video, I'm actually moving around the map and looking towards one line of sight to the next. Basically, you treat the map as a series of lines of sights. And that way, when you walk around the map, you would always be ready for where the enemy might come from. Because your aim is always trained down a potential line of sight. And that's where I get my speed from, because I'm always ready. Now, let's say, for example, you're looking against the wall or maybe on the floor when you're running and you see someone. What are you going to have to do? You're going to have to aim down sights, move your mouse or move your controller so that it aims at that person before you can take the shot. And that's a lot slower, and you know, oftentimes you're going to be dead anyway. So I've heard CNNers talk about this also. I see a lot of players look at the ground when they run around the map. Now, I don't know why, but you should always be looking at chest level when you run around the map. Because in addition to looking into lines of sights, you want your aim to be aiming at chest level at all times, so you don't have to move your crosshairs up before you see someone. And it's these basic things that really make the difference between a decent player and a great player, because you're always ready and you wouldn't be caught off guard. And you will get caught off guard a lot. See, I nearly get caught off guard there, but I managed to turn on him. And because, you know, the spawns in Nuketown are really erratic, and you're gonna have running gunners like me messing up spawns and making them flip from time to time, and you gotta be prepared for that. Well, especially in a domination game type or anything else except for demolition. I think they don't really flip much in demolition, but I don't really play demolition all that much because it's really a spawn kill fest. And I heard Treyarch is actually adding a spawn delay to the demolition game type, and I think that would be a welcome addition. Because as it stands, Nuketown on demolition does not work. It does not work. But see, right now you see me well, killing people, but I'm always looking down the lines of sight or a spawn point. So basically, I'm always looking down where I would potentially see someone. And that gives you your split-second advantage in which you can take your shot before that guy. Now, I make a mistake here because I didn't look up the stairs. That's a really obvious spot. I should look up the stairs when I enter the doorway. See, I get this guy back now. But, you know, these are simple things that you can do to actually make your game a lot better. The second thing about map navigation is how you round the corners. Now, no matter what sort of player you are, you can be a ghost ninja guy, sneaky player, or you can be a sandy ravage running gunner. You should never round corners sprinting. I make a mistake. I make this mistake a few times, but I really don't care. But I mean, if you're really looking hard to improve your gameplay, then you should never round corners while you're sprinting. If you're not familiar with the map, then a method called slicing the pie would be really helpful to your gameplay. So basically, by slicing the pie, you round the corner with your sights up, and you're looking into the corner as you round it. So basically, you're sweeping the area as it comes into view, all the different lines of sights. And when you see an enemy appear on your crosshairs, you can take that shot. It's a really safe way to go about things if you're not used to the map and you're not sure about the lines of sight and where they might appear. But a better way of going about things, especially if you know the map really well. I know Nuketown really well nowadays, so you know, I don't have to round every corner slicing the pie. But a really, really simple way is to actually know the spot even when you're behind the wall, and you just strafe out looking into that spot, into that line of sight when you strafe out. And that gives you your quickest shot, because you know that spot is there, and you know that there's going to be someone there, you know, half the time, depending on where they are and the state of how the game is playing out. Yeah, that guy is oblivious. But anyway, as you strafe out knowing that line of sight, you can just take the shot, and you're going to be really fast because you know that spot. You know he's there. And you don't have to round a corner, slicing the pie, expecting to see someone only when they appear on screen, because that's kind of a reactive sort of maneuver, in my opinion. But knowing the line of sight and actually strafing out, looking down that spot is a lot more proactive, and would get you a lot more kills. See, that's how I got this kill. I knew someone was there, I think, but I felt someone was there, and I just strafed out, looking at that spot, knowing that he's gonna be there, and took the shot. You know, he didn't even know I was there, and I killed him already. And yeah, sorry about the lag. Fraps does that a lot, and that's like one of the disadvantages of playing on PC. You have to record on fraps. I think I've heard about actually using a PVR on a PC, but I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. So if you guys know how I could set up a HD PVR for PC gaming, let me know. Whoa. I've rambled for like 7 minutes already. Can't believe this. I thought I'd be like, you know, talking for 5 minutes and run out of things to say. But generally my gameplay revolves around map navigation and aim, and being ready all the time. I'm a mid-range to mid-long range player. I don't really... it's better now. Like my close quarters combat has gotten better since I turned up my sensitivity, but I still prefer mid-long range fights. But you know, as the game is coming to an end, to be honest, it's just like it's pretty hopeless for them. You see here, when I'm looking past the two doorways, that's how you should navigate the map, because the two doorways are potential lines of sight, and you know where the enemy could come from. And instead of just running straight ahead looking into the wall, you should look into potential places and where they can actually come from, so then you're always ready. So this is like one of the rare instances I get caught off guard this map, but he failed, so I managed to kill them. But it's really not recommendable. You know, you shouldn't be caught off guard. I got lucky there. But that's about it for my first commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed.